Hello, everybody. Jeff Johnson here with another edition of Clerk TV. And this morning we have a wonderful guest here, Kristin Hall from Emanuel County. I almost messed it up. You saw me do that. I was like, yeah, and I got it out correctly.
You did, Jeff. You did.
How are you?
I'm great. And you?
Well, I'm doing good. Folks, we just want to let you know straight away, this lady right here, we've been trying to get her on this show, on this segment. How long?
12 years.
And you're here.
12 years.
She is actually sitting across from me talking. Well, listen, I want to just start off by how we do it, where we let people know, where is Emanuel County and what is it like? You know, are you from there? Just kind of tell us a little bit about the county.
Okay, Jeff. So Emanuel County is in southeast Georgia. It's Swainsboro is the county seat. Mm-hmm. So Savannah, Augusta, Macon, we're an hour and a half from all of them, kind of in the middle.
Just
little
right
dot
in the middle. So you're the hub.
That's right, the hub. Everything happens in Swainsboro. Everything. If it's good, it's happening in Swainsboro.
How long have you been clerk of court?
12 years. 12 years, finishing my third term. It's hard to believe.
You know, it's always interesting to find out what you've learned when you started, mm-hmm. how it was for you when you started to where you are now. Kind of give us a chronological history of how you've grown with this job.
Oh gosh, so 12 years ago, I was 25 years old, no experience in the clerk's office, no clue what I was doing, absolutely none. Oh my goodness. And now here 12 years later, and all of a sudden, I am the oldest, I will be the oldest elected, longest serving elected official in Emanuel County, January 2025.
Congratulations to that. That is a testament to a lot of things, but what do you think it means to you to be have that particular honor? So
being clerk, first of all, is the most humbling, most rewarding experience. Mm-hmm. It is a challenge every day, but it's also a rewarding challenge every day, Jeff. You know, sometimes we're the first or maybe the last interaction that a citizen has with the court system, and we have a way to impact that person's life. Yeah. So every day presents something new. Sometimes it's hard, you know, for us, but then sometimes it's a lot harder on the person that we're interacting with. And so if we can be that positive force that day, you know, that's where all the reward comes from in serving our people.
How do you convey that message to your wonderful staff, which I'm sure you could, I'm gonna let you say kudos to them too.
Oh, yes, yes.
But how do you convey that message to your staff, and then how do they apply that to the people that come in every day, the citizens?
Well, Jeff, I have to, you said I could give kudos to them, but I have to.
Go ahead.
I do.
Anytime.
So when I was elected, I inherited 3 of the greatest staff members. They are just not replaceable. You know, people say that they are, but they're not. They really, let's see, 2 of them have been there 27 years. 1 of them has been there 23 years. And then the one that I hired has now been there for 6 years.
Wow.
So they make my job so easy. Mm-hmm. Their interaction with the public makes my interaction with the public so much easier. They handle anything they can first, mm-hmm. and they do it with the best attitudes. They are at work. They are loyal. They are everything to my office and to my citizens.
So with all of that said, you know, you guys have done some really unique things. What do you think your most impressive accomplishment has been in the last 12 years? That's a lot of thinking now.
It is. It is. It is. Well, so when I came into office, my predecessor was a great clerk, 40-year clerk. My predecessor did not love technology.
Yes.
So that was the first big step. And so since I've become clerk, we've changed the case management system. We've changed real estate 3 times. But for good reasons, still a great vendor, but for different reasons, changing the program. And we now have all of our minute books, all of our deed records, all of our real estate records, not just deeds, liens and plats too. All of that is online and available through the Clerk's Authority. So everything's now saved, being backed up. So incorporating the technology part to make our lives easier, to go to more automated processes to have the availability of documents and know that they're preserved.
Right.
That's the biggest accomplishment for a clerk, because records are everything to us, right?
Well, I always like to ask this question because I love the thought of those big books of records and going through that kind of stuff. Obviously, you guys keep those in storage and do whatever else. What kind of sense of history does that give you, your staff, the citizens?
Oh, it's a lot. So we have a lot in our county and surrounding counties of what they call the 100-year farm, the century farms for families. So we have a lot of families that come in looking for those deed records, tracing them back so that they can qualify their family land to be 100-year farms.
Whoa.
So we have a good bit of that. So having those documents where they can pull them at home,
I mean, literally see the paper document
to see
at
the
home.
paper, that's right, where they can pull it up on their computer and they can see if it's from 1875. Wow. To have that, we have it physically, but then if they can pull it up at home and they're sitting there doing their, genealogy research, they have that and they can finish, that's very important to a lot of people. I don't have a 100-year farm, but if I did, it would be very important.
Be right there.
That's right. And so we've had several of those be able to accomplish that from those records being accessible to them.
It seems as though community is very important to you.
Very,
right? I mean,
very important.
You're pretty active in the community, a lot of different organizations.
I am, yes.
Why is that important and how do you get more people involved?
So it's important to me because that community raised me. It supported me throughout my entire life, throughout high school and all the activities that I was involved in. And now I have children growing up there.
Wow.
And then when I was 25, like I said, absolutely clueless, they supported me taking on this huge responsibility of being their clerk. Yeah. So you have to give back. They've given to me, so I have to give back to them.
That is awesome. I mean, I think any public official, any elected official should have that kind of thought. We've talked a little bit about all your stuff that you're doing. What does the future look like for you and your office? What do you want to accomplish? What do you got in the plans?
Well, and I didn't mention this earlier with another accomplishment. So 3 years ago, we incorporated magistrate into the clerk's office. So we picked up that court. It's to continue to evolve and to make things easier for the public. When we incorporated magistrate, they moved from a building down the street into the courthouse. Well, now we're not sending someone, 3 blocks that way to come 3 blocks back to us because we're all right there together. Right. To me, it's just making it easier.
Again, you keep coming back to that. Making it easier for the citizen and for you guys as well.
That's right. Life is hard enough, Jeff.
Thank you very much.
It's hard enough. We don't have to make everything harder.
You are so
when we have the option to make it easier.
Now, let's talk about some fun stuff.
Okay.
What's your favorite hobby, your favorite downtime hobby?
So I don't know that it's downtime because I have to plan it, but travel is my thing.
Oh my!
I love to travel. If I can't travel, you can throw in reading. I do love to read.
Okay.
My kids. Now that's a big hobby.
That's a constant.
That's right.
That's a constant. But get back to the travel. Where have you traveled?
So Australia. That's the longest
travel. What a long trip that is.
But it was so great. Curacao, Bahamas. Out west in the U.S. So we've got a bucket list. We're going to check it off. That's something my husband and I both love. And
that's good.
Now our trips, we became scuba diving certified a few years ago. So now a lot of our trips kind of center around
scuba
that.
Dive.
Yes.
Good for you.
Yeah, it is great. I highly recommend it.
Well, I would love for you right now just to look into the camera and talk to the citizens of Emanuel County. Tell them whatever you'd like to say.
The main thing is thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to serve Emanuel County. Thank you for trusting me with such a big responsibility. Thank you for supporting me the past 12 years, but far longer than that, during my childhood, during my high school years, and then letting me come home after college and serve you.
Fantastic. Kristin Hall, Clerk of Court, Emanuel County, and you're watching Clerk TV. Hey everybody, welcome to Clerk Extra. I don't know why I do this with my hands, but I don't know whatever else to do with them.
Because it's extra, Jim.
Because it's extra. All right, we got Kristin here, and I'm here, and we're playing the ring catch of doom. The idea is who gets it first, right? So, Kristin, I already know you have one of these. You've got a professional model at your home. So
I do. I have
so if you don't beat me.
But I'm not the professional. That's the 10-year-old.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh gosh, ladies and gentlemen, this could take.
Oh.
How do you? Oh, almost had it. See, this is the first time we've done it, Richard and I. And I'm gonna tell you what, this is sad. Oh my gosh, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, this is sad. What you're seeing. No,
she's not giving up.
No, she's not going to give up. I'm about to give up.
Oh, I'm real competitive, Richard. So
oh my God!
I really need to beat Jeff, and I don't know that's going to happen on this.
Yeah.
Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, that was hard. That was tedious. But Kristin wins. Extra.